So I'm just going to show you how to take data out of the spreadsheet and then actually use it in your statistics assignment. So all you need to do is go into the results of the survey and look at the questions you're going to do. So we're going to look at favourite singer, and we're going to do that for 7 CEB. So you can see it's already sorted by homeroom. So what I'm going to do is just go over here, click on the first entry, and I can see if I scroll down, see that 7 CEB goes down to row 21. So that means I know I can just click and then highlight and go all the way down to 21. To highlight, just hold down the shift key, and then when you click at the bottom, it's going to have highlighted everything. So I'm going to press Command C to copy. Now I've got a Excel spreadsheet open so that I can do this. So this is going to be just the data for 7 CEB, and I'm going to show you how to do a few things really quickly. First thing, this is going to be favourite singer. So I type in the box, it's what's called a cell, and that's the title. And then I'm going to press Command V to paste all that information. Now the way this is, it's not very useful because it's everywhere. So I'm going to do two things with it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go up to Tools, which is right up the top, and Data, not Tools, into Data, and then click Sort, which is the first thing. Now when you click Sort, you actually choose what you want to sort by. You can see the column here is column A. I want to sort by order, so A to Z, okay, and that just, it's going to put it in alphabetical order. So now you can see it's sorted it all, so I can easily see how many I've got of each singer. So you can either count by hand if you want, like just by looking, or you can actually get Excel to do the counts for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to create myself a little box here just so that I can keep track of things. I'm just going to put a border around it. So I can see for Ariana Grande, this is how many people selected her. Now down the bottom of Excel, there's what's called a count. Now sometimes it doesn't say count, you just have to change it because it can sometimes be average or maximum or minimum. Do count, and then the cool thing is when you highlight something, check it out, it tells you the count is 6. So there's 6 Ariana Grandes. I'll highlight Ed Sheeran. I can see there's 7. Sam Smith, I can see there's 3, and Taylor Swift, I can see that there's 4. Right, cool. So this is my first little graph. I'm just going to go into charts in Excel, and I'm going to put in a pie chart. Boom, that's my first one done. If you want to change that pie chart, add different titles and things, just go into the layouts and you can pick, that's probably a better one because then you can put a title. So fave singer for 7 CEB. This is categorical data. So I've just that quickly done for 7 CEB favourite singer, and I've done a pie chart. So other things you might like to do is numerical data. Now when we go back into this spreadsheet, some numerical data is something like, let's just say, how many letters in your first name. Okay, now remember that I know that CEB goes from row 2 all the way down to row 21. So I'm going to remember that when I go over here. So how many letters in your first name? Row 2, press shift, scroll until you're at row 21 and hold shift down and then click. And it's all highlighted. Command C, that's copied, and this is going to be letters in your name. And press Command V, and they're pasted. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click, press shift, and click, so it's highlighted. Go up to data and sort, and I'm going to sort smallest to largest. So column H, because it's the column that we've got highlighted, smallest to largest. You can do other things, but smallest to largest is easier. So I can see. Now we're going to do 3 things here. We're going to do the median, the mean, and the mode. I'm just going to type them in here because I'm going to put the answers next to them. Okay, we're going to use the formulas in Excel to do that. So to do that, to use a formula, we push equals. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to type the word, for median, you actually type the word median, a bracket, and then we highlight our data. So we click, hold shift, and then click at the end, and then close the bracket. Okay, so it was typing the word median, bracket, clicking, hold shift, highlight it, and then click at the bottom, shut the bracket, and that is the median. It calculates it for you. For the mean, you actually need to use the word average, not mean, and it's the same thing. Type the word equals, type equals, then average, click at the top, hold shift, click at the bottom, and it's done. That's your mean. and mode equals mode, bracket, click at the top, shift, click at the bottom, bracket, bang, that's your mode. It does all of it for you really, really quickly. So that's just a quick way of getting your mean, median, and mode out of Excel, and then also being able to put together a pie chart. Just the important thing with categorical data, this type of data is categorical. You can't do things with it in this form. You really have to put it into a little table where you've counted how many you have of each option, then you can turn that into a pie chart. Whereas with something like this, you can actually just use it as it is, to make a stem and leaf or to make a dot plot or anything like that.